In search and rescue, we use specially trained dogs to help us find people who have gone missing. We also sometimes use them to work with law enforcement in an attempt to locate murder victims and help bring their killers to justice. These dogs work in dangerous environments, including wilderness settings, disasters, and sometimes crime scenes. It's not uncommon for the dogs to suffer minor or sometimes more severe injuries. Medics can be cross-trained to provide care for dogs like these. Specialized medics embedded with law enforcement tactical teams are already doing so. The problem is that with only a couple of exceptions, most states won't allow traditional EMS to provide medical care for animals. If you provide care for a dog that is not your own, you run the risk of being charged with practicing veterinary medicine without a license. As a workaround, the canine handlers often learn to care for the dogs themselves. They do this by taking either really basic first aid courses for the dogs or much more advanced classes designed for law enforcement and military medics. Most of these handlers don't have an EMS or veterinary background themselves. While there is little research available on skill retention for these specific classes, we can look at the next best thing: skill retention research done on wilderness first aid and other basic medical courses. What we see is that skill retention consistently degrades over time. This is particularly true for the layperson. If skills aren't frequently used or refreshed, they will be lost. Even when classes are retaken every 2 years, the results are questionable. This suggests that canine handlers could have difficulty caring for their canines if they suffer a serious injury in the field. Fortunately, we don't need to reinvent the wheel to solve this problem. Existing research on conventional EMS has shown that medical direction, continuing education, and frequent skill use are the secret ingredients to improved skill retention. Recent research has also explored how to overcome some of the more technical and legal aspects of providing care for working dogs. Search and rescue teams can seize the initiative and establish their own canine medical teams based off of existing structures seen in traditional EMS. They can train their canine handlers to adequately provide care for their dogs and even cross-train their medics. This requires a collaboration between canine handlers, EMS, and veterinarians. My research explores how search and rescue teams can take this idea from conception into reality. If we take care of our working dogs, they'll take care of us.